never leave the house without the bag.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Dolphins of Tokyo taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league. Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. I haven't seen more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit. 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Here's Higgins out of the right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago. And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick. No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity? And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. There's Charbonnet once again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now. Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Boye Mafe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
All the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Draymond Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Off of play action, here's Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. But you look at this defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And inside to Troy before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Charbonnet hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And touchdown. Bo Melton. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 2nd and 3.
Slow ball, slow ball. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. So what's up?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Finn. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Yo, don't play the entire game with accelerated clock on, bro.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime the ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's got a man, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. 25 yards that time.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And some room to run now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 49. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Charbonnet. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Play action. It's Smith. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not that big a turnover.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, the kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw is taken in by Waddle. Down the sideline he goes, and he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, 61 yards.
All came together for the offense on that one. A short throw that turned into a nice pickup. Big-time yardage downfield, and as a defender, against that type of a route, you better take the proper angles. Otherwise, that's the end result. You give up a big chunk of yardage to the offense.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity
and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Trying to and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the carry, Charbonnet. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game. That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you...
And he's across the track into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Pass midfield, look out. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
On A-Chain. A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
A-Chain will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. To the right side, incomplete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Gino. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards gives him a new set of downs.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Gino now to throw. He'll get that to Charbonnet. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no down that he was throwing that one away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Charbonnet. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
13 next, 13 next. Strike.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone that was in the wrong spot for the QB.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And quickly here, and that's complete. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Hey, we go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Gino. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to find Milton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd down. Mahomes will throw. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 to the 24. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring in 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. He's got to complete to Waddle, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This one caught downfield by Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop. And they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Because normally when you see a group score this many points,